Okay. So are you recording on the other? Are you recording on the other phone? Okay. Okie dokie, fine. Yeah. Now she got to eat. The more sweets. Uh huh. Yeah. So I was wondering why you were dressed because obviously you went out this morning before you called me and got food. Uh huh. Yep. Just a little bit, huh? Okay. Okay, sweetheart. Just a little bit, huh? that's how much. That's how much closer the time's getting. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, hon. That's okay. You eat it. I'm sweet enough. Yep. Huh? Yep. Yeah. Dealers. Dealers. One of the stores here in town. They have what are they at? They have green peppers. Well, not green, but they're like the red, the yellow, and stuff. They're five for $5. It's the ad. This is the new ad that started yesterday, just like our new ad started. You know, all the stores like Dealers and Myers and Walmart and Save a Lot. You know, everybody's ads start on Wednesday and go through the next Tuesday. So I seen this when it came in the mail yesterday, and so I was looking through it, and so five for $5. I think I'm gonna buy some and buy some like hamburger or ground turkey or something and make some stuffed peppers. Because stuffed peppers you brown like the hamburger or the turkey or whatever it is, and you cook some rice and you mix like some you know diced up tomatoes and tomato sauce and everything together, and you cut the yeah you're gonna eat another one. Uh-huh. And then another one and then another one. Yeah, lava cake and lava cake. Yep, two different flavors. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, you ate one, now you eat the other, then you'll be done. Chocolate for you. Okay. Chocolate. Well, that's a tough decision. Let's see. I think you. Yep. Nah. It's just like last week, hon, you said something that upset me very, very much. When you were introducing your, mm, when you said something last week that bothered me. It bothered me. It upset me. When you introduced your lady boyfriend to me, when you were standing outside talking to her and stuff, you put me in a situation that I felt was not right. You said, who's prettier, me or her? Obviously, I'd say you, but I don't feel you should have said that. You should. Well, I felt that you shouldn't have asked me that because there is no comparison to you, and it bothered me. And this is the first time since you did that last week that I've ever said anything about it because it did bother me that you wanted me. That's okay. But I just want to let you know that you felt that I had to compare you to somebody else. Now, I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to let you know that it bothered me when you did that. That, you were asking me to compare you to somebody else. Well, she might be. I don't know her. Until you showed her to me, I had never seen her before, and I probably never will see her again. But it's just that moment that bothered me. Yeah. Well, I mean, I love you. You're beautiful, and I don't want to compare you to somebody else. I don't. Whether it's even if you were standing next to Shakira, and you say, well, which one's prettier? You know, you don't need to ask me that. Obviously, you are. You're the love of my life, and I care about you very, very, very much. And you know, it's like you're you're wanting recognition from me that you're, you know, like you don't believe that you're prettier than somebody else. And you know, I don't look at you like that. I look at you as you're my one and only. You're my wife. You're my girlfriend. You're my lover. You're my everything. And I don't want to compare you to anybody else. Yeah, to me you are. In my eyes, you are. You have no comparison to anybody else. And you never ever have to think, well, maybe she's prettier than me. I need to hear that from somebody else. You don't need to hear that. You don't. You don't need the recognition, especially from me, you don't need it. If you want to ask somebody else, that's fine. For me, there is no comparison. So I just want to let you know that I'm lucky to be with you, and I will like once we're together, whether it's there, and then when it's eventually here, I will cherish the moments that I can actually walk beside you, or even walk behind you as you take steps. That I can actually step in the same steps that you step in. You know, you missed the crumb. I know, I saw that. Now, hon, it's 6:40, so I have to leave in 5 minutes. Cause see, I don't have to pick Melanie up today, so you know. Well, you didn't call me until almost quarter after 6, so I don't know if you were out or what, but it was like almost a quarter after 6 when you called me, and I was sitting here just waiting for you to call, and I figured, well, because I checked your camera and I saw you sitting in your room on your phone, and I mean, I turned it off. I mean, it's off right now, but I saw you sitting there talking on your phone, and I figured, okay, well, it's like 5 after 6. She'll be calling in a moment now, but nope, it was like a quarter after 6 when you called. So I figured, oh well, she's busy. She's flipping through her phone. Now you were sitting there on your phone because when I woke up at like between a quarter till 6 and 10 till like it's like 5:48, something like that. I turned your camera on, and I saw you sitting there on your phone at just before 6 o'clock. So, and I figured, oh, you'll call like about 5 after 6, but no, you never did. You were busy. You what? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, no, hon, I leave in 3 minutes, so I don't need time to watch this. Not right now, because I'll start watching it, and then I'll have to leave before it's over, because it's actually less than 3 minutes now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Whatever. I mean, that happens. That happens here in the United States all the time. There has been more mass shootings, in the United States than any other country. Yeah, in the classroom, like there was a place out in Colorado. It was a high school called Columbine, and it became very famous because I think there was two teenage boys that went into the high school, and they killed like 30 some of their fellow students. And up in Connecticut here, there was a guy that went into an elementary school and killed a teacher, no, killed two teachers, and I don't know, it was like close to 20, 25 children in an elementary school. Yeah, that's how bad it is here in the United States. And the mass shootings here in the United States, because a mass shooting is when it's three people or more, even if it's only injured, if it's three people or more that's been either just shot and injured or killed, it's considered a mass shooting. And we have them all the time here in the United States. All the time. There's never been anything like around like where I live, around Wooster. I mean, there's never been anything like that around this area anywhere. But it happens. It happens almost on a daily basis. And it may not be somebody going into a school and killing kids, but it may be just, somebody doesn't like, a certain race, whether it's black